Refresh the page. What's up, YouTube? Mr. Llama here, and today we have something new and exciting and fun. It is 2.5 PTR terror zones, and whatever all of this is gonna entail, I'm excited. If you can't tell by the cracks in my voice, I am pumped about it. Let's dive in and read a little bit. See what's going on, and then we have PTR coming up, so I think we actually get to test it. I think PTR is live. All right, let's see it. Welcome back. Our next testing period, PTR, goes live today at 10 a.m. Wow, we're excited to share that for this PTR we'll be debuting Terror Zones, an experimental feature introducing a variety of bug fixes to address feedback the community has provided us. Oh wow. Okay, so it's not just Terror Zones. There's also gonna be some more. Let's see. Terror Zones. The journey to level 99 is a celebrated experience for players and quite the milestone if achieved. A rite of passage even. Hey, we did that last season. We want to offer an alternative to repeatedly farming Veil, Diablo, or Nilithak. Praise the Lord. Or Diablo, whoever. We also want the journey to level 99 to be accessible to a large population of players, full of variety, and most importantly, challenging. This is where Terror Zones come in. As we get into details, please note that players can choose to opt out of Terror Zones if desired. Okay, that's nice. When playing a Terror Zone enabled game, every hour the armies of the Burning Hells will focus their demonic might on specific zones, terrorizing them. The monsters in these zones will be at least 2 levels higher than your current level or their original level up to a maximum per difficulty. Okay. Up to a maximum. Because I was going to say, if you're like 97 and they're all 99, that'd be crazy. The experience received in the loot drop by killing a terrorized monster will be based on this new level. Wow. In addition, terrorized monsters will also grant additional experience points. They're going to be leveled higher and additional experience? Oh my god. Here are the level details for each monster type per difficulty. Normal, base, plus 2 levels, up to level 45. Wow. Champions up to 47, and unique up to 48. Nightmare, base to 71, champion to 73, uniques to 74. It shouldn't be running ads. I don't know why it's running ads. Twitch, quit being glitchy. Hell, base, no way! No! No! They're actually going to 99? That's too high. PTR, we're gonna have to drop it. That's gonna be too high. Base level up to 96, so that still is within the 5 levels. 4 levels for champions to 98 and uniques to 99. The base player level used for the above calculations are taken from the creator of the game. If the host leaves the game, a new player will be selected for the base. Upon entering a Terror Zone enabled game, you'll be informed of the current terrorized areas through a message sent to you via the chat box. Ah, crap. Well, the chat box doesn't work half the time. When the time for new terrorized zones draws near, you'll be informed of the impending changes via the chat box. Alright, so it's just going to be a guess is what I'm hearing. In addition, you'll be informed that you're entering a terrorized area by several indicators. Unique iconography next to a terrorized monster's name, on-screen text and messaging, special audio cue, and in-game text on the auto map. So they really want you to know, so somebody doesn't accidentally go in there and be like, why did I die in the Den of Evil? All the monsters are level 99. Here's a complete list of all zones that can become terrorized. Bloodmore and Den of Evil. Wow. I was joking about the Den of Evil. I didn't think they would actually make the Den of Evil a terrorized zone. You're going to have level 99 mobs in the Den of Evil. So, if somebody's just trying to play through, I guess they can disable terrorized zones. That's right, it's not mandatory. Cold Plains and the Cave. Burial Grounds, the Crypt, and the Mausoleum. Oh, that would be a fun little farming. Darkwood, Black Marsh, the whole Forgotten Tower, Jail, Cathedral and Catacombs, Tristram, and Moo Moo Farms! No! No way! Cows are gonna be level 99? No! That's gonna be like the best farming hour of anybody's life ever. What? Act 2. Sewers, Rocky Waste and Stony Tomb, Dry Hills and Halls of the Dead, Far Oasis and Maggot Lair. Well, that's just kind of a waste. Lost City, Valley of Snakes, and Claw Viper Temple. Valley of Snakes, there's like, what, one monster there? The spitty thing that shoots out the fire. Harem and Palace Cellar, Arcane Sanctuary, huge. And all of Tal Rasha's tombs. What? Spider Forest and Spider Cavern, Flared Jungle, and Flared Dungeon. That could be a really nice farm spot. Oh my god. Lower Kurast, Kurast Bazaar, Ruined Temple, and Deceased Fane, Kurast Sewers, Travancore. Whoa. An hour of level 99 Trav. I mean, that's going to be hard as heck. But also, they could drop everything for that hour. And the Durance of Hate. Dolls, though. Ugh. Outer Steps and Plains of Despair. If you can deal with souls, not bad. River of Flame and the Chaos Sanctuary. They made the Chaos Sanctuary. That's the entire Act 4. All of Act 4. Okay. Bloody Foothills, Frigid Highlands, Glacial Trail, Crystalline Passage and Frozen River, Ariat Plateau, Nilithak, Halls of Anguish, Halls of Pain, and Halls of Vought. Just the whole halls. I guess City of the Danged is getting no love. You're right. Which is crazy. You would think they'd do City over like Chaos Sanctuary. Chaos Sanctuary is already so good. Wow. Ancient Sway and Icy Cellar, Worldstone Keep, Throne of Destruction, and Worldstone Chamber. Wait, what? Worldstone Chamber? But Bale's already 99. Oh. Yeah, this doesn't change anything for the Worldstone Chamber. The tentacles are now level 99? The appendages, I guess? Alright, those are gonna be hard. PTR focus and details. To support player testing and content exploring, we'll be providing character templates in a variety of popular builds at varying levels. Oh, this could be fun. Burmal Burith incoming. As the PTR progresses, please be aware there may be periodic maintenance, outages, or updates based on player feedback. Any changes implemented during the PTR period to Terror Zones or other gameplay aspects are not set in stone. We are testing Terror Zones as a new experimental feature with the express desire to inject additional fun into Diablo 2 Resurrected. To ensure Terror Zones provide an experience that best serves our players, we'll need your assistance and energy to provide any feedback you may have. There'll be an in-game survey, blah, blah, blah. You can also leave your feedback in the PTR feedback forum. If you discover bugs, please report them in the PTR bug report forum. And of course, leave a comment on Mr. Llama SC's YouTube video, as we will read all of those comments as well. But, you know, also put it in these places. Oh, that was nice for the shout out from them. Gameplay quality of life. Added additional warning text to the mercenary confirmation prompt if your previous mercenary still has items equipped. Oh, that's nice. Oh my gosh. Damage value for the Paladin's Thorns aura is now present on the character menu. Dead Finger Mages now reset correctly to their original state when revived by Necromancers. Fix an issue where casting delays could desync at very high ping. Oh, that's nice. Fix an issue where monster unique mods were triggering from another unique mod's trigger. For example, monsters that were both lightning and fire enchanted created an explosion every time they were put into hit recovery. They fixed it! No way! What? They fixed the dual enchant bugs? Oh my god. That's huge. I mean, this kills speedruns so often because it is exactly that. If a monster is lightning enchanted and fire enchanted, every time you put it into hit recovery, it creates a fire enchanted explosion. And I think it creates it around the bolts as well. I don't even. It's so bugged. Fixed barriers where item names on the ground would flicker and shift while pathing around them. Fixed an issue where players and monsters were able to walk through doors that visually looked closed. Oh, I like that one. Fixed an issue where certain rune words could not be repaired in the same game session they were created. Weird. Fixed an issue where loading a character on console that was created on PC was causing texture and lighting issues. An issue that would occur when binding a skill to a multi-key binding. The action bound to the first key became unbound from that key. Fix an issue where the game name and password not properly updating and displaying in game when toggling the settings to show it. Fix an issue where updates to stats, skills, or quests were displaying when no updates were available. Fix an issue where hardcore character names were not displaying in red text on the character list. Interesting. Fix an issue where with the legacy graphics gamble refresh icon containing graphical artifacts and corruption. Fix an issue where single and dual wielding basic attacks with claw weapons could have inconsistent attack speeds. Weird. Fix an issue where flags associated with previous characters, ladder, hardcore, and classic, would persist for newly created characters in legacy graphics. Wow. Fix an issue where the buy button legend in the vendor window would not display on the first weapons tab. Fix an issue where certain VFX were causing graphical corruption when fighting Uber Diablo. Fix an issue where iron golems could lose the aura granted by the item they were created with when the golem was frozen. Chosen game settings now persist in lobby game creation and filtering rather than being reset. Chosen game settings. Oh, okay. That's nice. Fix an issue where iron golems created in a previous game would disappear instead of teleporting to you. Wow. Are iron golems finally no longer going to stop or just start, like, will they stop disappearing so they'll actually be better? Fix an issue where performing a weapon swap during a trade would sometimes freeze the game. Interesting. Fix an issue where visuals effects granted by set bonuses would sometimes toggle on and off. Fix an issue where environmental screen space VFX were not playing. Iron Golem summoned through a charge of skill, example granted by Metal Grid, would disappear in performing an inventory update. Fix an issue where Iron Golems created by charged skills would not save between games. Wow, Metal Grid Iron Golem is actually fixed. Fix an issue where players on console controllers sometimes get the red flash indicator for health loss while performing an inventory update. Fix an issue where the Ratchet Cube could not be quick dropped if there were items in it when playing on console with a controller. Fix an issue where similar items weren't grouping together when auto-populating into the belt using a controller. Controller stuff, yeah. Just kidding, it's good for the, controller people. Fix various issues when quick moving a belt with items to the additional belt slots provided while using a controller. Fix an issue where you sometimes couldn't quick equip an item that has its requirements met by another equipped item. Interesting. Fix an issue where an item with requirement reductions would sometimes still show its requirements not met when equipped on a mercenary. Fixed a desync with mana values when the consumption and regeneration of mana happened in a short frame window. Fixed an issue where quick cast would sometimes restore the previous skill to the wrong mouse button. Ooh. That's a big one. That's pretty good because yeah, quick cast sometimes was funky with that. Act 5 dual-wielding mercenaries now accurately animate 2 attack swings instead of 1. That makes sense. Fix an issue where there were no corresponding suicide minion versions of the 3 guest minion variants. These guest minions will no longer visually transform into a skeleton and continuously stack explosion damage when whipped by Nilithak or an Overseer. That's funny, I didn't even know that was a thing. Fixed an issue where Fist of Heavens could unintentionally be used when it was bound on controller or assigned to left click. Fixed an issue where pets summoned by chance to cast skills on items would disappear after performing an inventory update. Fixed an issue where pets summoned by chance to cast skills on items would disappear after performing an inventory update. Fixed an issue where pets summoned by chance to cast skills on items would disappear after performing an inventory update. Fixed an issue where ravens summoned by charge skills would disappear after a few seconds. Oh, interesting. Necromancer, difficulty penalties for life drain now apply to the Blood Golem's attacks. Fixed an issue where Blood Golem was not correctly stealing life from a PvP opponent. Ooh, interesting. Hodo Raven's also a thing now. Localization. Updated gender pronoun strings that referred to the player from his, her to the neutral counterpart their. Okay. Added a prefix for online Uber Diablo messages received in offline games. Okay. Added localization translations for the automap tooltip. A prefix for online Uber Diablo messages received in offline games. Okay, so it'll let you know that this is an online, like it's an online text. Fix an issue where the maximum gold in-game text for Polish, Russian, Mexican, Spanish, and Portuguese languages were exceeding their bounds in the UI. Probably a good one. Fixed a variety of equipped skill names that were exceeding their bounds in the UI for Russian and Polish. Removed unnecessary spacing between tabs on PC in the quest log, waypoints, and player stash UI screens when playing with the controller while using the large font option. Changed the date formatting for Japan to be displayed as year, month, day. Fixed a typo in Japanese translations for quick equip and unequipped to mercenary tooltip. PC specific fixes. Oh my god, how much stuff did they do? Added functionality to revoke and undo friend rejection so it's no longer a permanent rejection. Fixed an issue where the /friends list chat commands was being truncated after 256 characters. Nice. Remove the ability to bind the print screen key. But why? I don't know. Was that a... Because then you were still printing screen while also doing something? Maybe. Fixed an issue where if players open chat after dying with legacy graphics active, all controls stop functioning. Fixed an issue if an item linked in a chat exceeded one line, the item was unable to be selected and shown. They fixed it. Wow. Fixed an issue where if a player entered the lobby then entered a game, the difficulty selection would be blank upon returning to the lobby. Remove the scroll bar and buttons from the auto-suggest menu for chat commands. Fixed an issue if a skill was bound, then the key was removed from the skill binding. The unbound skill would still display without a binding. Improved the scrolling on the ladder season, ladder type, and class drop-down in the ladder tab in the online lobby. Good. I always like lobby fixes and improvements. Fixed a tooltip that incorrectly stated show game name and password to correctly state show game name. That's good. Fixed an issue where the latency indicator visual in the lobby was off-center. Fixed an issue where if the player activates controller mode while in the lobby, the latency visual indicator would disappear. Latency indicator visual. Skills can now always be set to the left or right slots regardless of if you meet the requirements to use them. Huh. Interesting. Fixed an issue where rings were always quick equipped to the right-hand slot even if the left-hand slot was open. Mouse and keyboard can now quick equip and quick unequip items to and from their character and mercenary. Ooh. That's kind of fun. Fixed an issue where dragging an item onto a mercenary's portrait was not swapping the currently equipped item. Yes! This drove me insane. I hated this. I was so annoyed with trying to swap it on the portrait. I was praying this was in here. Text-to-speech now uses voice. Wait, it didn't use voice before? Okay. Text-to-speech options read out all chat commands regardless of channel. Text-to-speech when reading an item link will now only read the item text instead of including various numbers and letters. Fixed a crash that occurred when resizing the client. Improved game join and game create backend requests, and the classic various game stability improvements. How to participate. To participate in the public test, you must have Diablo 2 Resurrected game license attached to a Battle.net account, haven't been suspended, blah, blah, blah. Restart the Battle.net desktop app, navigate to D2 Resurrected, and then on the screen, there's a drop-down menu right above the play button, and you just select PTR. I would show you guys on my launcher, but my launcher's got some issues with it, so I can't show it right now. Click the install to begin the installation process. Your PTR account will be created automatically if you don't have one. Thank you for playing. Our team is incredibly thankful for your continued support and collaboration. We look forward to seeing you continue to slay demons in Diablo 2 Resurrected for many years to come. If you want to learn more about Diablo 2 Resurrected, check out the website here. Or for real-time updates, follow our official Twitter, Diablo, or our other official Twitter, at Mr. Llama SC, where you can always find the latest and greatest updates to the game. We'll see you in hell, the Diablo team. Wow, that's amazing. Absolutely amazing. And they gave a nice shout out at the end too. You know, like I say, I always appreciate that they do that. Every time now, it's just been, they're just so sweet to me.